Hey guys, Master Players here. Oh, I keep saying that. There is no S on the end.
What do you want, Witcher?
Oh,
There's a soldier by the inn selling scraps from Sabrina's execution site.
I know. The damn quartermaster. This business of his muddles the minds of the soldiers. Suddenly, everyone believes a splinter in your pocket'll protect you in battle. Half-wits.
huh.
After what happened here 3 years ago, it's no surprise they're terrified.
I'll tell you one thing, Witcher. In combat, I can count on my shield, my armor, and my comrades, if they still live. Many of those boys will die in Vergen, even with their pockets stuffed with mystical splinters that cost a silver piece each. I want them to be afraid. When steel hits steel, I want them to be alert, damn it. If they're dumb and put their trust in rusty nails and ashes, they won't have a hope in hell.
He's got a point.
The soldiers you were looking for, they got held up for a while at Sabrina's circle.
Ah, the idiots! To be duped by witchcraft and superstitions. I'll put them to scrubbing the latrines indefinitely.
Oof.
But I thank you for bringing them back. Your reward, as promised.
Good.
So long.
Yeah, I think I need to get a new nail now.
The peddler said this nail was the closest to our hand.
You fool! You'd believe him if he told you between his shin bones.
Relics up!
I found footprints at Sabrina's execution site. Do you know anything about that?
Why would I? You found them, not me.
Yet your boots are black from ash.
Shh. All right. What do you want to know?
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho. But an old hag inside. You want to talk about her? See that freak who burns candles?
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Sure I did. I was in the 5th Company. I remember the commotion when that idiot Yahon killed her with a spear. Ah, if only I had that spear now.
Oh my god.
Do you remember the curse that Sabrina placed on the king?
When they set the stake on fire, she shouted something to the king. His face went red, but I couldn't hear very well. She probably foretold his syphilis. A gruesome death.
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him. Where'd you get the idea that I know him?
Where is Yahon's spear now?
I don't know. Besides which, it's none of your concern. I simply won't talk about that.
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him.
And he just said you won't fucking talk about
So long.
We'll see you on the next
So it looks like I am going
relic
for the
will protect me.
visionary now.
All you'll have is the tin pan on that empty head of yours.
Don't half have you running around.
What do you want?
Talk to the visionary, because the visionary is scary. Nah, he's just an old twat that's fucking surrounded by candles. I might just lop off his fucking head. Actually, I don't think I can. God damn it! I don't see anything moving. I'm a little upset by that, I am.
Thanks for your help, Witcher. We were in a tight spot there. The rotfiends are multiplying like rabbits. We were on our way to see the visionary, bearing gifts and all. But I'll be damned if I'll take one more step that way. Wouldn't be on your way to see him, would you? If you are, give him this coin for us. Do what you will.
Did they just give me a square coin? And where is the other one that I killed? Ah, screw it. Wrong way. And just realised how I can find it. Okay. Can't. Well, I have to say I do enjoy chopping harpies. Come on, guys. Alright. That's good. There's a lot of candles. Hey, wake up.
I awaited them. They were to come bearing gifts. I heard their cries. Guess they were attacked. If they're not here, they must be dead.
No, they're alive. They didn't want to risk it anymore, went back to camp. They asked me to give you this coin for candles.
This is but half. Why, I'll not do more than braid some wicks for this. What do you want from me? I'll not believe you came here by chance.
Yeah, you're right. I need to learn some things, and few are willing to talk. Sabrina Glevisig's story, that's what interests me most.
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my coin. Pure and simple. Though I do provide charitable help to the faithful, if you were to become one of them. Do you mock me? What's the idea? This is piddling. Do you mock me?
Now, back to some other matters. I talked to the relic seller. I know you killed Sabrina.
That man died long ago. I'm no longer a soldier, murderer, or coward. Sabrina set me free.
So long.
No, no. Oh, for stupid control. What the hell?
I await.
No.
This.
Yeah,
Listen, though I...
Ah, screw it.
I've heard a lot of good things about you.
Wonderful. Listen then, for I'll not say this twice. If your intentions are pure, you will do as I ask. Each convert must pass a test. You will spend the night at the old chapel near Sabrina's pupils.
Where?
Twin Lakes I have named in our honor.
Is that all?
Before you kneel to meditate, you will drink the mixture I shall give you. You must then remember all that occurs. That's very important, as you'll need to recount it to me fully.
All right, I'll come back once I'm done.
Hmm. That's not too far.
My medallion.
You know it keeps tinkling or whatever fucking goes. Hey! Oh, fucking wrong spot. My medallion's vibrating and it means nothing anymore. Here we go.
I'm too old for this.
What the fuck? So a chicken and dildos. How the
Don't know that anybody needs to know about that one.
which part, the chicken or the dildos? Don't think I've been on it. Oh, I have. Tell you what, the eggs from that chicken must have been lovely. Must be lovely.
My medallion.
There's fuck all around here. Unless I can get up on the cliff somehow. Ah, fuck no, where am I now? Can't really be bothered with you, but screw it. There you are.
Huh? What other matters?
I did what you asked.
Tell me what you saw.
You may think I'm as mad as you are, but in my vision I walked through a forest where
Yeah,
the trees were huge
mushrooms.
mushrooms and a giant chicken walked between them, pecking at the underbrush.
You have no idea how happy I am. I've been having this vision of a giant hen among mammoth mushrooms for weeks. I thought I'd lost it, gone insane. Turns out my herds must have gone off. I need to gather new ones, but that's my concern. Ask me what you will.
You must know a lot about Sabrina Glevisig's death.
Sabrina the Martyr left the world of the living to protect us all.
Well,
Did you hear about the curse Sabrina cast on the king?
Of course. A well-deserved punishment, a ghostly spell from her crimson lips. The king concocted a cruel fate for the sorceress, humiliated her, made her suffer the flames. Bound to a wheel and placed on the stake, she suffered in a way unimaginable to ordinary humans. But when the flame reached her maiden waist, not a single cry could be heard, only words foretelling King Hensel's imminent demise. Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a braid of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales turned by magic into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate thousand-year-old rules, prompting a just punishment. Sabrina suffered so badly that a merciful soldier ended her torment, thrusting his spear into her aching heart.
huh.
Any chance of finding that spear?
It was so long ago, Witcher. But I believe the spear went to another soldier. The bugger sells relics from Our Lady by the Camp Inn.
I know who you mean. Why the candles? What's the difference between Sabrina and other mages burned at the stake?
Others were strong in life. Her power bloomed when death wrapped its steely arms around her. She took the soldier who ended her suffering under her kind care. He never had to fear walking alone in the dark again. Have you seen the area? It's full of beasts and monstrosities. Jahan, the merciful soldier, has walked in the blaze of our power ever since. No creature born of darkness can get close to him.
Now. I talked to the relic seller. I know you killed...
That man died.
Ah, bud.
So long.
Yeah, they're not mushrooms. You find them in the whorehouse. Good to know the Witcher is, the editors behind it have an open mind. Probably fucking carved some themselves. Oh, honey, I'm home. Right, he's going to give me the spearhead or I'm going to kill him. Where are all these guys at you?
What's going on?
Stay out of it.
Sabrina was a saint in her lifetime. Remember how she healed the wounded?
But now she's dead and can't help anyone.
I believe the visionary. Those who dismiss his words are doomed.
Doomed are those who take lunacy for prophecy and carcasses for holy arses.
What's this argument about?
I bought a relic to protect me from Scoia'tael arrows. They say I was ripped off.
That relic's rubbish.
Show me the relic.
What for?
I just want to look at it.
And?
A nail like any other.
It's not any old nail. Sabrina was nailed to the wheel with this. It'll protect me in battle.
If you believe that, all's well. I'll leave you to it.
Basically, you're a fucking idiot. Well, each to their own. Right, you
no
little
bloody
bitch.
idea who you might be, but I hope...
Relic, Sart.
You know Jahan well?
He despises me now, but things used to be different. We were called up at the same time. We fought under Hensel together. But I managed somehow, while he hated it. Why did they send him to that ferocious battle? He was the worst dumbass in the entire army, but he outlived the best soldiers. Covered in shit, piss, snot and tears, and still he survived. He cracked when they burned Sabrina. A beautiful end to a fucking beautiful day. Then he went to the dogs. He pissed away all he had on drink. I was the fool who followed him and brought everything he pawned around the inns. That's how I got the spear.
I know you have the spear Jahan used to pierce Sabrina's heart.
I told you about that. And I thought the old freak was trying to forget the sins of his past.
I need that spear.
Tough luck, Witcher. I last saw it a few years back.
What happened to it?
Look how similar we are. You want knowledge, I want coin. And we both need help to get what we want.
How much?
What are your customary takings on a contract? I'll gladly accept but 1/2 of that.
I doubt that's gonna work.
The fate of your king depends on that spear.
All right, since you put it that way. You see, when Jahan lost his head for Sabrina, I bought the spear from the innkeeper. The donkey's ass pawned it in the inn. He drank like a fish. By then, Jahan had already hidden in the hills, where no one dares to venture. Some call him the Visionary, but in my book, he's just a nutter. Beats me why the beasts don't attack him. A fisherman who supplies the canteen said that some monsters hate the smell of fish oil. Jahan makes candles out of it.
What did you do with the spear?
Sorry to say I lost it in a dice game. Shame, because today it'd fetch a good price.
Oh god.
I lost the spear to a soldier who later fought the squirrels in the forests of the Pontar Valley. He told me he'd used it to kill some Scoia'tael big shot. I heard the shaft cracked as if there'd been some fucking jousting tournament. The most interesting thing is that big shot is still alive. I heard he's now with that vixen from Edirn. Some frigging commander. Elves are weird creatures. Who knows, maybe he still has that spearhead.
Yorvith.
You know him.
I'll tell you for 100 orens.
Bah!
Best fucking
So
joke
long.
ever. You're not screwed. I want to see what that crazy basilisk is. And then go straight to death mode. What can I say? I like to do things the long way. So, the elf has it. I think it's so. So, oof. I do? I'm an honorable fool. Better to have honor than not.
Shit, you stink.
These guys really are pathetic.
Huh? What other matters?
Why do you need so many candles?
This is Sabrina's flame.
Did you rob a convoy of...
I make
I talk...
that man died.
Tell me again.
What exactly do you want to know?
Why the candles? What...
Other shit? Have you?
Why the can...
Other shit? Have you?
Now. So long.
Okay, so there was really no point going back to him. He has fuck all to say. Well, that was shit. I just love how there is a shortcut here. You know, I thought he was at least going to tell him that it's the fish oil, not anything else. Get out the way! Stupid birds. La da 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 da. And here I am, still waiting for events to unfold.
Morons.
I need magic powder to mark out the runes.
Are you aware that the formula requires powdered camphor resin?
I am.
Then you must also know that the resin is extremely valuable.
Get Henselt to pay you. I need the powder to do the exorcism, reverse the prophecy, and release him from the curse.
You should have said, I'll give you as much as you need.
Thanks, on the king's behalf.
I've one more thing you might find useful.
What's that?
You asked me for protective runes. I've done better. Take this grimoire, which details many. I believe there's even one for syphilis. I've marked my recommendations.
Thanks. I've got to get through the mist, or I can't lift the curse.
I shall supply the white flag when you set out as our emissary. The lass is reputedly honourable. She'll welcome you, invite you to a feast, and with a bit of luck you may even plough her.
You're sick, Deathmold.
They say she's very pretty. Peasant girls not to your liking?
Not your concern.
In case the elves lack an understanding of diplomatic symbolism, please also take this armor. With His Majesty's blessing, I might add.
A king's concern can be boundless when his life depends on that of another.
I spent some time working on this recently. This little marvel will guide you through the fog and provide a measure of protection from the spectres.
Thanks. I think I know how to free the king from his curse.
Well then, let's get to work.
Can't do anything until I have the spear the soldier stabbed Sabrina with. Problem is, it's in the hands of a Scoia'tael commander named Iorveth.
I know this Iorveth. Are you certain this is the spear?
Mm-hmm. I last saw him back in Flotsam.
Iorveth is in Vergen, Witcher, along with most of the Scoia'tael from the area. They've joined that peasant girl's insurgency.
Iorveth part of a peasant uprising? It doesn't make sense.
There's only one way to confirm or disprove it. You must cross to the other side of the mist. What of the other artifacts? Do you know them all now?
Not yet.
In that case, you must wait until you've learned everything before crossing. It's a dangerous voyage. Not one to attempt twice, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd say.
Oh,
See you.
leveled up. How nice. So I'm having the feeling shit's gonna go sideways. And I'm still fucking waiting for events to unfold over here. Right, well. Off to the other side of the mist, and I get the feeling that the other arrow is pointing. Oh.
Good to see you, you old rogue.
Why the long face, Sultan?
Everything's fucked.
The only sight worse than a sad dwarf is the sight of a very sad dwarf.
I don't suppose you have any vodka?
Do I look like a liquor peddler?
You've always enjoyed a tipple.
Let me tell you, Zoltan, I'd kill for a drink with you too.
What's stopping you?
If I'm drunk, I just might not manage. If you need a change of climate, come with me. I'm on my way to Vergen.
You say that as if you're going to the brothel round the corner. Forgetting about the spectres?
I may have amnesia, but I remember the curse.
Well, all I get around here is non-human midget and the like. And I've dwarven brethren on that side. Sure as shit, I'll take Saskia over that prick Hensel too. You really willing to help me cross?
Of course.
You know, Geralt, I have a feeling that Vergen's where I should be.
I get you. Let's go.
How do you plan to get through the fog? Thought it was suicide to venture into it.
Deathmold gave me a protective amulet.
Throw it out! I wouldn't touch anything belonging to that dick.
I had a choice. Navigate the fog with an amulet or without it. Seemed safer with.
You're the expert on that magic shite, I guess?
Just trust me and stay close.
Oh, what the hell. Better the devil you know. I'll come with you.
Well, guys, I think you may have figured out what this quest is. Hold on, is that still pointing to the... Oh my god, seriously. Screw it, he might have something new to say. I doubt it, but... Well, you never fucking know. But for you guys, you'll have to watch the next video for that. So, as always, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, don't forget to hit subscribe, and we'll be seeing you again shortly. Well, you'll be hearing my voice anyway.